Hello and welcome to Krad Math. Today we'll be covering Chomsky normal form. So let's begin. Chomsky normal form states that if you have any small letters in your grammar, such as this A right here, this A right here, actually let's highlight those instead. An A right here, an A right here, the B, A, B, and we're going to ignore these for now, right? You need to rewrite them using capitals instead, but you cannot rewrite the ones that are by themselves. I'll show you what I mean by that. So what we want to do is write down G points to a lowercase a. Let's rewrite that. G points to a lowercase a, and we'll just make up H points to a lowercase b. What that does, it will force us to rewrite our S lines such as A, G, A, B, and E stay the same. Then we have C, G, F, and we have lowercase a there stays the same. Same thing with A. I won't rewrite the whole thing, but just to show you the idea, we have G instead of A right there, so we have GS. Instead of having ADB, we will have capital G, D, H, S, H, S. So far, we're just rewriting every small letter and replacing it with a capital. That's what we're doing so far. So to show you this is the answer, it's a lot more cleaner than before, and we also have a green highlight showing you what we had here and then what we changed it to. So far pretty normal. We just replaced some things around. It's still really the same thing, and remember, we do not replace the letters, the small letters that are by themselves. These remain the same. Okay? So far so good. But the next thing we need to do now is that in Chomsky normal form, in your grammar, you cannot have 3 or more letters at a time. So, like these right here, we're going to have to replace them with something smaller. And what that means, we'll just get the first 2 letters that we see and replace them with 1 letter instead. Instead of writing underneath right here, I'm just going to write in right here instead, just to make it cleaner and easier to see. So what we have AG. We want to replace AG with something, but what do we replace AG with? Just whatever you want. We're just going to use I. We're going to use I to replace AG, so just cross that off. That makes it easier. Then we're just going to use J. We're going to go through the alphabet. We'll replace right here CG. Then we're going to run with K. It's going to replace GD. Oh, we forgot the SH right there. We're going to have L replace SH as well. Now that one's done, we have SG, so we're going to have M replacing SG. Then we're going to have N replacing SG. We have GH right here, so we're going to replace it with GH. The next letter O. What do we have here? So GH is done. AG. Now you see this AG right here. We already have I replacing AG, so we don't need to write anything more. We don't need to write anything new. So we just cross that off, and now we're on GA. And do we have any GAs in here? We do not. So we're going to have O replace GA. I forgot to cross this GH down. Now we're going to have P. What is P going to replace? P replaces AG. Do we already have an A? We already have an AG, like I said, right here. So this AG will not be replacing anything. We're just going to cross off this. Oh, forgot to square this. HD. Do we have an HD? We do not. So P will replace HD. Let's move this down a little. What's our next letter? Q. Q replaces SA. Forgot to check if we have an SA. Do we have an SA? No, we don't. All right, so this is Chomsky normal form. I wrote it down here much neater. Now, the reason why these are green and blue, this just shows you what we replaced. You don't need the colors in your answer. This is just much more cleaner with no coloration. And these have the coloration to show you what we replaced. So the G's and H's right here are in green. Then the new stuff that we added here are all in cyan. So Chomsky normal form. Thanks for watching. Like the video if this helped you, and see you later.